Hello and welcome. This is hopefully the last part of the Talos Principle 2 DLC because, I mean, I have 2 puzzles left and I feel like I'm not gonna dwell too long on this game, so if I don't get it, like I'm gonna give 1 hour each to each of the 2 remaining ones. If I don't get them in an hour, I'll just look up a solution, because it's not fun to just stare blind, because your mind is stuck. So let's start here. The name of the puzzle was Hierarchy, so I mean, I do believe the thing is pretty much trying to unlock stuff, as unspecific as that is. Like, let's say I do that. This doesn't do anything, because I haven't been able to get that. But this is something I can potentially do if I do this. See? It is partially working now. So now we just gotta cut this off, which is something I also should probably be able to do. I'm thinking what I want is to do something like that. Oh right, yeah. No? Oh right, yeah. Shoot. So if I do this, turn you off. Nice. I'm close. Let's see if I can run, as I probably can't run fast enough. So is there a way for me to cut this? There is. Because if I do this... Nice. I was really close to the solution last time, wasn't I? Because the first part...
So close.
I did
Just
do.
one more.
I guess I just really got stuck with... Or, no, I didn't get stuck. I had too many ideas and I didn't fully go for any of them. That was the issue. So now we just have this transistor I gotta recreate. Right, so let's start simply. Nice. So, the idea I never really fully explored last time was... I need to make a one-way gate. And if I do, like, this... I mean, I don't really have a one-way gate, I just have a way to constantly power both sides with their respective color, which is not what I want. In this state, I want the blue to go all the way through? Yeah. But I don't want this to get red. So how do I get you to become blue? I mean, this I think does. Oh yeah, no, because you're a source. So you get blue. And then I want this to stay... Not necessarily stay blue. All I really gotta do is just... that. No, wait, I do want it. Can I do... No, I think that was just gonna be a part. So how do I do it? I mean, one way to cancel out one of the signals is if they're both coming from an equally powerful source. But how does that work? Like, how would I get this as a primary and that as a primary? Or not secondary and secondary? Because I can't take this, I can't move it. So how would I do that? Okay, so blue, I want the blue to go through. This, of course, doesn't do anything. Because that. Now if I switch this... That is... I mean, the ending is open, but I can't get in there. Now I can get in there, but this is gonna turn off. A trail I did not look at really is this. What is the purpose of that? Because yeah, it dropped that down, but I didn't need it to do that. So maybe if I do like this, it can be powered blue, but maybe I will be able to shut it off like that. But then if I do, that happens. It cycles on itself. What if I do that? What? Oh. I'm trying to figure out what is the issue right now. That one is getting powered through a second or tertiary, not tertiary. So why is this happening? It's very interesting that it's locked like that. So let's try to do that in reverse. All right. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way through. But it feels like this is decently close. This is just weird, though. Oh, I get what's happening. These two cancel each other out, so the redness there just goes through. That's not what I want. Yeah, now I've just created a similar setup to before. I did get an idea earlier, because I've always been thinking, how do I get both of them to be secondary, but maybe that is not the point. The point is to have that being the secondary. So like, let's say this gets powered by blue. And if I hook both of them up, I could get this to be a secondary, well actually tertiary, but this will also be a tertiary. I mean, this is exactly what I just did, though. Because these two cancel each other out because they are... Why do these cancel each other out? Like, this works fine. Because this is a beam from a secondary source. This is a beam... Oh no, that's not how it works, because it's just beams, it doesn't care how strong it is. These two take each other out, and then that one is filled through that. So they are not allowed to take each other out. So what if I do just this? Yeah, and this is wrong. In this state, I want this. So maybe it is the reverse. Maybe this needs to go there. Still doesn't work. Because here I just want to cancel it out. So with this as a primary, goes here, splits off. I mean, it's primary, but yeah. So secondary, tertiary, and I want this. So that's a tertiary source. And so is that. So from both of those sources, I want to do that. But this I've tried before. But maybe it doesn't need to be a stable circuit. Now, but yeah, I just needed to work once for one switch, but it doesn't do that right now. If I connect that, it is just gonna short circuit the entire thing. Is it potentially possible that I utilize like a stray beam to one of them to cut that out? Like if I were to do that. Does this do anything? Now everything's blue, now it's proper. And the red back propagated. I don't want that. How can I make that happen? I feel like that is maybe an idea, because if we do this, each of them will just always be their own color. But potentially what I could do in a state like this no, just cutting off the red wouldn't do anything, would it? I mean, actually, that is not too far away. It's fine if this is unstable. But if I do this, it's not unstable. Now I'm guessing this is not gonna work either. Yeah. So when this and that is a secondary source, then I don't want anything to happen. Good. So when that and these are secondary sources, and now I do want things to happen, so I had it reverse. Both of them are secondary sources. No, Why am I confusing myself so much? In this state, these two will be secondary sources. At that state, I want the carrier signal of... There's not even a red carrier signal, that's the issue. Like this, boom. Blue and nice. Now, however, the secondary sources are from those two. I want this to shut off. Why is this so difficult for me? Why am I struggling so much at imagining this? Maybe the key is to have a bit like each one of these are responsible for one particular color. Like obviously this is both gonna make them red. Boom. It's red. Nice. And now I want this. I mean, I'm back here to the solution where it just seems to be stuck. Like it works here, but now it is stuck. How do I get it to unstuck from here? Maybe like so? Did I just do it? Nice.
Welcome! Welcome! Who are you? Don't you recognize me? I mean, you? How is this possible? This place is a loop, Byron. Eventually you loop back on yourself, so here I am. And here you are. I need answers. Oh, answers. Answers. It's always answers with you, Byron, isn't it? Because you have to know everything. Because you deserve to know everything. And everyone else just has to deal with it. It's not just about me. It's about all of us. All of New Jerusalem. Oh, really? Then why are you here solving puzzles instead of out there helping your friends? Is it because you want your mummy? Is it because you're oh so sad because mummy left you and she didn't tell you why? It's not that simple, isn't it? What you can't get over is why she didn't tell you she was leaving. That has nothing to do with the city. It's just about your ego. Okay. You know what? Fine. Call it ego. After everything we went through, Why not tell me? Why not take me along? Maybe she was just tired of you and your pathetic clinginess. Oh, Mummy, tell me what to do. Tell me what to think. Maybe she thought you'd finally grow up and actually do something instead of just complaining. I've done a lot more than just complain. It's not easy trying to push back against the momentum of history. Have you? Sure, you annoyed Herman into letting you play Explorer, and then you got your hand stuck on a magic table and missed half the expedition. Great job. Meanwhile, New Jerusalem is falling apart. That's why we need Athena. Athena can't even save herself. You have a point. What? You may be some sort of digital psychosis, but you're not entirely wrong. I didn't live up to my principles. I let my personal insecurities get in the way. I should have stepped up and taken responsibility. Responsibility? What makes you think you're cut out to lead? What makes you think anyone even respects you? Oh, shut up. You're just trying to draw me back into the loop. It won't work. We're not done here. Yeah, we are. Thanks for the life lesson. Now, go away. I have things to do. What's happening? 1K?
So that's why you were different. You literally confronted yourself. Must have been quite the experience.
I wouldn't exactly recommend it as a leisure activity, but it was necessary. I was stuck in a loop as much as Athena was.
We all were, I think, including myself. You know, you said something to me. I said, we don't need the theory of everything to be happy. And you said, it was never just about happiness. And I couldn't stop thinking about that. Because, well, I knew I was right, that we could find happiness without expanding. But what if we needed more? What if a happy life and a good life aren't the same?
And did you figure out an answer?
No. And I'm still not sure what you're doing is right. But if I just sit around moping without actually participating...
Then you're making the same mistake I did. We swapped positions. That's funny.
I find it kind of embarrassing. But look, the truth is, I don't really know what we should do. But I do know that we were always at our best when we were together.
Amen to that. It's good to have you back, Al. Or we could just take off and dump all the responsibility on 1K again.
He did hold up well under pressure.
That's nice. And it went a lot faster than expected. Let's skip.
This was the story of the people we were, a long time ago, when humanity was young. I remember it all. The places, the names, our flaws, our fears, our clunky old bodies. I used to have regrets, but when I look back now, I feel nothing but love. The world has changed, and we have changed with it. But the bonds that were forged in those years, so long ago on that distant blue planet, those bonds were never broken. We are still here, and we are still human.
That's unexpected that Al would have that outro. I wonder if it's supposed to imply anything. But that is also the entire game. 100... Well, that's a different profile. But 100% on everything. 100%. 100%. And 100%. So, yeah. I don't really have anything prepared to follow this up with. I know what I'm gonna do next stream, but I don't know what to do else to do this stream, so I don't really see a reason to prolong it more. Well, more than necessary. I guess I could technically look at like what Steam achievements I still have, because I'm still lacking quite a few actually. Let's see, maybe we have some achievement hunting we can do. Okay, there are a few. Oh, find every nightmare into the abyss. So we didn't find all of them. Can I continue inside? Or like, how does it work? Okay, it's all solved. And I guess I can leave at any time. So there are still nightmares I haven't found. Are there anything else into... Oh, there's 3 hidden dreams. There's a text adventure. And I think that's everything into the abyss. There are some other stuff in like one in Orpheus Ascending, but I mean, yeah, let's go for it. It's in Orpheus Ascending. I gotta find all of the QR codes, but that's a bit buggy. That's interesting. In this very limited world, I have yet to find some story beats. And I don't know what's wrong with Byron to choose to go back into this, but let's see what we can find. I feel pretty satisfied there's nothing more there, at least not what is obvious. I didn't check everything. But here, there's definitely a lot of hiding places here, because it's going upwards and everything. There's forestry, the QR code. I don't think I'm gonna need to do any parkour, because that has not been something before. And this is one of the places I know I checked last stream, because it really felt like there should have been something here. But there's not. The only thing there is there is death. Please don't put me back all the way out with the one-way link. Thank you. I never really properly explored the solo islands, which I guess were kinda boss-like, or like more difficult. I never really did this ending either, but I think that is how I escape. Oh, I did go too far. These waterfalls do hide the static noise that would normally play. I did think I saw some red, but I don't know if that is from the puzzle or if it is... Yeah, it's from the puzzle. Let's... Okay, so this is green, but have I heard this one before? Oh, that's all the hidden dreams.
Mother? Where are you? Where am I? None of this seems real. What are these voices? I think they're lying to you.
Okay, so yeah, the green ones were dreams apparently, and that was the last one. No, I was hoping there would be something here. There's like a lot of good hiding spots that went unused. Okay, but doesn't quite seem to be anything here, so let's check out this huge island. I remember this one from last stream because I was watching a YouTube video, or a YouTube premiere at the same time as I was doing that one. We also gotta find a text adventure, so there's probably a terminal hidden somewhere. I mean, and how is this not a prime island to hide said terminal on? It is big. It is very monochrome. Oh. I don't know what this is supposed to reference. A guitar, a katana, and glasses. Maybe it's related to Serious Sam, which is another game made by Pro Team. I don't know. I mean, we found Vault 404 and Fallout is not developed by them, so who knows? Could literally be any game title. Thought I heard something that sounded like a terminal, but I guess I didn't. It seems like there's nothing here that I could find. Let's check out you. What do you have in store for me? Nothing. You're not really an explorable island. Okay, what about you? You definitely have the potential to hide stuff. I just don't know where the terminal would be. Finish the fragmented text adventure. I mean, that makes me feel like it's supposed to be a terminal, but maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Because text adventure doesn't need to be on a terminal, but so far they have been on terminals. Usually the dreams and stuff haven't been too off course either. Which means that my burrow search is probably more likely to... just find hidden stuff. But I mean, I have no better idea, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, doesn't really seem to be anything here. What about you? Oh, bruh. That was the last one as well.
You're always so proud of humanity, but what is their history, really? Bombing and burning and starving each other? Hate responding to hate? An endless downward spiral.
They were more than that. They were capable of so much.
The only thing they were capable of was increasingly inhuman atrocities. Monstrous acts against themselves and against their world. They deserved what they got. And if we follow them, we'll deserve the same fate.
So the text adventure. Or finish the fragmented text adventure into the abyss. I mean, it feels like something that should be here. Like, this feels like the prime place for a text adventure. But I guess this is just gonna be an exit, right? Yeah, it's just an exit.
This was the story.
There's so much whack stuff here, so it's very much possible that there is something hidden. Although it will be somewhat limited because there are invisible walls. Found that out last time. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I was able to get up. There doesn't really seem to be anything, unless you can do... I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna get stuck by the invisible. So it doesn't appear to be here. Could it be by the beginning? I mean, here's another place that would feel somewhat suited. Oh, I can go back. Maybe the ability to go back is like a post-game thing. But I don't see anything on the corners. I don't see anything here in the middle. So I'm guessing there wasn't really anything here. Which is a shame. That makes me just all the more curious where on earth I'm supposed to go. Like, is there a secret plateau somewhere that I can drop down on? And it will lead me to like a cave? I mean, normally hidden text prompts have been fairly out of reach. Like, you would have to walk a particular path or a very long path quite far away from everything in order to find them. But that is really difficult to do when you're on floating islands. You can't really walk very far. Now, where else could you be? Like, that is a mountainous area I can't really climb. That's a mountainous area I can't really climb. And almost all the other areas everywhere are puzzles. I mean, I guess I could go to like this one and see if I can do anything with the hands. Like, it definitely looks like it can go down there. They are death planes. But maybe not all of them are death planes. I mean, in that case I could see. That there was nothing on the hands, or maybe there's something on the heads also. Like, that doesn't look like there's anything on there. Can't really climb the head. So maybe that is telling me that there is nothing there. Or it could just be, once again, hidden somewhere down. Definitely feel like that's worth investigating, whether or not the people could be holding anything. Or I mean, there are islands there. Maybe I can drop down. No, the islands are above. This feels somewhat suspicious, but I believe that's just a part of the fourth puzzle. Don't think I properly explored this place, really. Oh, here you are. You have come to the many-watered grounds of Dion, most sacred to Zeus. Here, in the shadow of Olympus itself, the Macedonians have built great temples filled with wondrous mosaics and statues wrought with finest marble. Perhaps here you will find the answers you seek. When you step into the sanctuary of Zeus, you are startled to find it empty and abandoned. The walls are overgrown, and part of the temple is flooded. An old man dressed in a strange sits on a chair in the corner. Speak to the old man. Time carries away all things. It has carried away the kingdoms of the Greeks and the Romans that followed you, and it will carry away the empires of this age also. Therefore it is best not to strive for anything, but to hide away in dreams where time has no powers. Okay, so it is finished, this fragmented thing. Not necessarily beating it if there was a way to do that. I would argue, despite the power of time, it is best to keep striving, because if we never strive, even if our civilization falls away, we can potentially, if we strove for greatness, we could potentially leave something behind that the next civilization will be able to find. Why, when nothing lasts, when war always comes and children die, and even the best of us are poisoned by the... I guess it's supposed to say like chaotic madness that justifies killing. Because is it chthonic? A word? Feels very not English. Because our success adds up over time, because life has value in itself, and the bad does not erase the good, because the world may yet change. It has never changed so far. Why delude yourself to that it has changed? I mean, it has changed. Because of global warming, it has changed, for example. We have destroyed the habitats of millions of species, eradicated species. We've done a lot of change. What? I think I would shield myself. Well, that's a lot of text. Try to shield myself with your hand, but all blah 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 blah. We show you the truth. The abyss opens, and then you're well overwhelmed by a vision of misery. All the terrors of human existence come alive before you, and the very worst of the human beings have been done to each other in the name of the greed or creed. Not merely the individual acts of cruelty, but faceless cruelty of the war and poverty exploitation. Lives lived in fear and confusion and loneliness, potentially squandered, dreams forgotten, the very humanity degraded and destroyed. I mean, it's... just looking away is not going to change it, so we might as well confront it so we can maybe potentially do something with it once we have all the info. Okay. I finished that, and I believe that is the last of the... I believe that is the last of the ones in this, Into the Abyss. The next one is an Orpheus Ascending. So there are QR codes I did not find. Or I might have found them, but I didn't scan them. Because I don't think I went a lot of the beaten path when I played Orpheus Ascending, so it's probably gonna be a lot of places I have to explore before I find the last ones. I also did get a bit sloppier with it towards the end, so maybe it is worth it for me to just do it in reverse order. Interesting that this one still says the objective, even though I've finished it. There's also one for leaving a digital signature, but I don't know how to do that. Ah, this brings back so many memories. This one as well. It's been a while. I mean, isn't this... I think this is like stream 6? No, like 8? Probably? So like, yeah, it's been quite a few hours spending everything. I mean, this was roughly 5. The last one I did in roughly 5. This one I did in like... I think it said like 2.5 or something. So yeah, I guess roughly 3 streams for the Into the Abyss, roughly 3 streams as 1. So yeah, I guess this is like stream 7 or 8. It's been quite a while, quite a long time ago. Here we have another one. I guess the annoying part is I just don't know how far into it I am. Like, am I missing 1 QR code? 5 QR codes? I don't think there are a lot of QR codes I'm missing, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't gone up to the center, might be missing QR codes from there. But I've done that. I guess I can do 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can just slowly but surely make my way through the world, even though I was saying I was gonna do it in reverse. Actually, probably just better to do it in order. Because that would let me check off segments of the map at a time. Is that a graphical glitch, or was that just a glitch of Orpheus Ascending? Or like an unintentional rendering bug? Because they do exist here, because this is a simulation. So we're here. I hope there's not a lot of QR codes here because of how difficult it is to see all the details of the walls. Feels like it would be pretty rude. Not rude, but it would be like pretty just obnoxious to have to run your face against the wall in order to find all of the QR codes. I mean, at least that one was in a good spot where it was very open. So it was pretty easy to find. Good, I think that is roughly it. Gonna circulate this building. There's a QR code. do remember reading that text, so I've done that one at least before. Doesn't seem to be anything on the insides of those pillars. Not seeing anything here either. Gotta double check the little hideout. I don't think there is anything here, or if there was, I definitely found it already. There was just nothing here. At least it goes fairly quick to tick off the places you've been looking at. And yeah, that's that. So now I just gotta do that island. And I'm done. For this segment. Of the map. I wanna double check up here. Can I jump up? I can. Because yeah, stuff like that is gonna be critical. But it does seem to be relatively QR codeless. Oh, there's a QR. You got the devil, you know? There we are. Yeah, oh, we could go quite deep in this pool. Alright, so 4 segments checked off. So it's just the segments up there and like 2 segments there. I don't even know if that's actually 2 segments. Because I've checked off 1 through 8, 13 through 16, so this is the last segment before going up into the... It's not a hexahedron. Is it a dodecahedron? Maybe? I do know that I didn't fully explore this one because it was very open. This was the secret terminal. Still no QRs. Why does that sound that doom doom? Is it just me or is that like a path? I guess it is a path. I also don't know why we have like this heat wave effect. Is that? I mean, is this a reference to something? Wait, I thought I was playing as 1K. Why do I have brown? Maybe it's not brown, maybe it's like gray, but I thought it was completely white. That's a secret. That doesn't really help me. I guess those like screwing sounds are just telling me that, hey, you're taking damage right now. Fairly sure I read that one when I played it. I do think it, as it is looking right now, it is most likely that the ones I haven't gotten are up in the dodecahedron. Those bird sounds reminds me of the lizards that can like fly in Lethal Company. None here. Looks fairly QR code free. What was this puzzle even about? Yeah, because I read this one. This is just where's my voice screen. Yeah. What was this one again? Oh, this is like a this is a mini variant of the one I got stuck on and sold today. So I find a loop-de-loop around this one and then I'll go up the dodecahedron. But I will continue to call dodecahedron until I know for sure that it is not a dodecahedron. There was one more puzzle. Like, these are not all of them. It's that one. How do I get to that one? Because I do see the QR code. I guess it's... Have I done this? Not sure if this was the intended path, but I guess I'll find the intended path otherwise. That did not trigger the achievement for me, which means I definitely have done that one. Go up the dodecahedron. Oh, hey, Lumion. Sorry for catching your messages late. I was completely focused on actually just catching the QR codes. So the worm is from a game by Crotty. Good to know. Thank you for filling me in. Now here definitely are so many possible places to hide stuff. Oh, is that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one. Because I do know, I guess I tried parkouring with this side. No, I think this is the side I parkoured with, so I just completely missed that. Alright, so that was that one. I'm fairly sure the rest actually are related to the main game. Some of them I know how to do, and some of them I actually don't know how to do, or even what it means. Stop game. Can I continue from Jerusalem if I go off of this profile? Is this just gonna re-trigger the last cutscene?
All right, my friends, this is it.
No,
We've
I'm
come a long way together.
just gonna go back into the middle. Yeah.
It's up to you now, 1K. We'll follow you if we can.
Good luck, 1K. I know you'll do the right thing.
Don't doubt, kiddo.
Is there no way for me to get back to New Jerusalem after I finish the game? No, Lomion. Like the stream title suggests, I've finished all 3 of the DLC worlds now. This stream was just the last 2 puzzles of Into the Abyss that I got stuck on last time. So right now I'm just doing achievement hunting because, well, might as well. Otherwise I would have ended the stream like half an hour ago. Feels weird though that I have to go through this length to get back. Like if I'm gonna have to do the puzzles as well, I'm not gonna go through all of that. Okay, that's annoying. If I restart it now again... No, it's just gonna save me, so I am stuck now in redoing the final part of the game, which is quite long as well, I remember. That's annoying, that there is no way for me to get back to New Jerusalem without finishing the game, or at least not an easy way. And I do believe that that actually just kinda makes me need to do all of the achievements on a new save file, and that's also gonna take a long time. See, on my secondary file here, fairly early on into the game, but don't want to go through the early stuff again. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna call it for this stream today. So, super short one, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, day, evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you in the next stream. So until then, take care.